Hi everyone, welcome back to Dozen Cats. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you may be in the world. This is the Rise and Shine Daily Reading. This is for January the 11th, 2023. Rise and Shine Daily Reading is meant to put a little spring in our steps, some food for thought, some gentle guidance, something to help us as we navigate throughout the day. It is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate, please do claim it. If it does not, leave it behind. We're using the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot and the Prism Oracle for today's message. So we'll give the tarot cards a quick shuffle. We're going to be doing the general check-in spread with the Prism Oracle taken from the book that comes with the Prism Oracle. So we'll give these a really good shuffle. Today, coming up on Dozen Cats at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm joined by Ben from Beneficial Tarot for Tea Time with Ben. I always look forward to whenever my friend Ben comes to visit, so I hope that you can join us for that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. What is the message for the collective? Please, Spirit, January the 11th. Okay, we have our first card out. 2023 message for the collective, please. For January the 11th, 2023. Message for, okay. And one more, please, Spirit. All right, so I'll put those over there. Okay, so we start out with the first card, and we have Flow. I'll reach for the book here. So the first card is the energy that's on its way out. So this could be your flow may feel a little off, so you may be experiencing some imbalance. You may be navigating a new path, perhaps navigating a new direction, facing a challenge, facing an obstacle. The second card is the energy that is coming in. The energy that is coming in is movement. So perhaps change, like we were saying, a new direction, finding a new path, a new passion, a new hobby, a new career, a new partner, a new companion, a new pet. Movement, forward momentum, which oftentimes throws us a little off kilter. The lesson that we are learning right now, and this is so interesting, we have frustration. So we're learning that we don't like change, that we are perhaps resistant to change, that we procrastinate when it comes to doing our due diligence to make change a smoother transition, to make that movement forward smoother, so that we can adjust easier. Advice from our higher self. We have space. Taking the time to allow yourself to make those adjustments, not rushing in to something. Make sure that you're doing your due diligence in terms of having all of the pertinent information, all the resources, like, for example, give yourself an extra 10 minutes to leave the house. Make sure that your lunch is ready and your clothes are laid out and that you get a good night's sleep. Those kinds of things, those little tips and tricks that we can do to help ourselves, so that when we make movement, that we try to take as much stress out of the situation. If you know that you have to take the bus, for example, and maybe you might have to take a transfer onto a different bus or several different buses, make sure that you study the map and you know exactly where your stops are, that you have it written down somewhere so that you don't get lost, right? Those kinds of things. Space. It could also be about feeling like you need to do some self-care, some self sort of revitalization, right? Maybe it's more like a hermit kind of space. Maybe you need some time away to go within and really get in touch with where you're going, why you're going there, why the change is necessary, why you want to change, why you're reacting the way that you are, right? Maybe it's meditation. The outcome of this period in our life, and we have strength. Going through these steps, having this flow feel off, or the balance being sort of tipped in one, sort of way or the other, sort of forcing us to move perhaps before we recognize that we might be actually ready for the change or the movement, will allow us to really check in with ourselves and understand why we are reacting the way that we are, to identify things that we may need to work on, to allow ourselves to meditate and contemplate, to soothe ourselves and revitalize and rejuvenate ourselves so that we can continue this forward movement with this increased sense of inner strength and inner power, right? This is empowerment to be able to get our flow back. That's awesome. Outstanding, really. All right, I'm going to move these up and I'm going to throw a couple of tarot cards and we're just going to see what we can get. If Spirit has anything else to offer for today's message for the collective for January the 11th, 2023. Do we have anything else to add to this message, please, Spirit? I want to say that yesterday was my day off and I did absolutely only fun things that I enjoy doing, like redecorating my tchotchkes. And I just had the best day ever. Taking my time and watching TV and hanging out with the kitty cats and catching up on some of my favorite shows, and I just had a total good day yesterday. And I apologize I didn't answer any comments yet, but I will be doing that shortly. But I had a really good day. It's a lovely day off. All right. we have the Star card popping right out there. Inspiration and this sense of faith and fulfillment. Sort of, I'm feeling between this space and the strength card, right? That you were feeling this sense of fulfillment. Now it's starting to make sense. Things are now starting to come together. We have the Hanged Man or the Awakening card coming out next, right? The pause, the perspective. Things are starting to move back into focus again, and you are developing a new understanding of the situation. We have the Seven of Air coming out as the outcome. Awareness and caution, consequences. That feeling of needing to look over your shoulder or watch your back, causing you, a little bit of what's the word that I'm looking for? A little bit of almost like trepidation, right? And I feel like that's coming because this is a powerful shift. This movement is powerful, I feel. And I think that if we push forward without this space, without this contemplation and this perspective, right? Without these two things happening, if we move forward, we're going to feel resistant to it, right? We're not going to fully embrace it. Right now, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Water. So the Five of Water, I often say, is like the, crying over spilt milk card. This is disappointment and regret and forgiveness. And this is an opportunity to recognize that not only, yes, we've knocked 3 of the cups onto the ground, and that could be cause for frustration or upset. But there are still 2 cups on the table. And so if we shift our perspective and our understanding of the situation, that it is not, oh my gosh, look at what I've done, look at what's happened, what about these 3 cups? But what about these 2 cups? Thank gosh I still have 2 cups, right? It's a shift in perception, a shift in your understanding that's going to take you out of that sort of negative mindset into a more positive place. And I think that that's an amazing reading for today. I do hope that it resonates. Please do leave a thumbs up and a comment. Have yourself a fabulous day. And until we see each other again, I wish you many blessings. Bye for now.